welcome to my channel, Restore Glory. Hopefully by the time you are looking at this video, it will be 2023. This is actually New Year's Eve, actually. And I'm trying to get a bunch of videos in because I start back to work next week. And I want to make sure that I get caught up on all of my videos before I start back to work. And I have 2 other videos to do besides this one. But in any event, I do pray that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, happy, joyous, healthy, prosperous new year in 2023. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. This is a very short one. This one is probably going to, I think I have about, I don't know, probably about 7 items. And so this one shouldn't take too long. This one actually, this particular haul is from one of my favorite vintage antique malls that I recently discovered about, I want to say, about a year ago, maybe not quite a year, but nonetheless, I have been going back consistently every now and then. The only thing I don't like about this vendor mall is that the vendors don't turn their items over a lot. They just don't. Sometimes every now and then there will be vendors that kind of sort of put new items in, but it's few and far between. And but I am pleasantly surprised that this particular time I went, one of the vendors had all of their Christmas stuff 50% off, and I of course scooped all of that up. And then there was one vendor that was packing up all of her Christmas stuff. She had a few items that were, I think, like 15 or 20% marked down, 15 or 20% on her Christmas items. And she had one item that had been in this booth, I want to say, for about a year, definitely past 6 months. And the only reason why I didn't get it is because of the price, right? And so she just happened to be in her booth, and I said, I've had my eye on this for a long time, and and I said, could you do a little bit better on that? And then she basically said that she could, which I was really happy about that. And she explained to me about why she doesn't offer a lot of discounts, which I completely respect. In addition to their booth fees and the commission fees, all of that, they have to have some wiggle room, and I totally understand that. It's so funny because about 2 weeks ago, this was before Christmas, I got this random email from this lady that basically said, "Hey Donna, I've been following you, and I looked at your shop, your Etsy shop, and you have some amazing glass and pottery and items that are vintage that I really like. I would love to partner with you." So I'm like, "Oh, okay." So it was some random person, but I also noticed it looked like it was attached to a shop. So in my head, I really was thinking that this was probably somebody who owned a vintage or antique mall who wanted to see if I was interested in getting a booth. And sure enough, that's exactly what it was. She was a lovely lady, and explained to me that a few of her vendors were not going to re-up in 2023. And she had actually 3 booths that were going to be available. And so she was reaching out to local, what the heck is that noise? Oh, it is the, I'm sorry guys, that's the mail truck. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I'm thinking it's a holiday. I got my window open and I hear this loud noise. I'm like, what is that loud noise? It's actually the mail truck. So I suppose that they are running a mail today, which is great. Anyway, guys, so anyway, she approached me and we had a great conversation, just about, her mall and, the traffic that's in her mall, and she was wondering if I was interested in setting up a booth. And it was expensive. I mean, to me, I thought it was expensive. I think it was going to be like $250 or $280 or something like that per month. Excuse me. What I don't remember is if she said that there was some commission on top of that. I don't remember. But I told her that I would think about it. And I would get back with her, sometime after the new year. But I just don't know that I don't know, what's the word I want to use? I don't know that I want to take the chance of putting items out there, and maybe it's worth it. I don't really know. Maybe it's worth it. I don't really know. I just don't know enough about it. You know what I mean? I just don't. And so, yeah, I don't know. So anyway, I just thought it was interesting. I'm very grateful that she liked the items in my shop, and it lets me know that I have enough variety in my shop that interests people, which is great. So that in and of itself is a blessing. But I just don't know that I want to get into the business of having to pay a monthly rental, a booth fee On top of the items that I have, so sorry guys, on top of the items that I have already on my Etsy shop that I'm paying fees for, and all of that. So I do realize that there's probably some advantage to that in terms of, you know, you make the sale, they package everything, people come to the shop, and it's just gone. So and then I thought about it, so well, maybe what I could do is just do some unique specific items, you know, maybe all glass or all pottery, because I certainly do have enough of all of that. But even at that, just the maintenance of it all and having to go there, this shop is probably about a good 45 minutes from my home, so having to go up there and maintain all of that, I was like, nah, Donna, I got enough going on in my life with my full-time job, trying to do my Restore Glory Etsy shop part-time, full-time, because I call it, even though it's part-time, it's really full-time. And I thought about it, I said, no, I don't think that's going to be worth my while. So in any event, guys, I am blabbering all in all. Let me just take a big sip of my coffee again. And I'm so sorry about the distraction. There was some noise going on outside of my window. So I'm going to stop talking at 6 minutes in. Thank you so much for your patience with me. I appreciate it. So again, this came from one of my favorite antique malls, and I really appreciate the bargains that I got for the after Christmas sale. So anyway, the first item I'm going to start with is this beautiful antique little cutie. It says Chalk and Slate. It says that it's a 1952 Transogram company. I'll just show you that real quick. You see that 1952? I love the graphics on it. Chalk and Slate. And then essentially what it is exactly what it is. It's a slate. And then it has these pieces of chalk. And these are probably brand new. I'm pretty sure these are not vintage. But the slate looks vintage for sure. It's a little worn, as you can tell. It's definitely a little worn, right? But I thought it was a cute, you can probably just use it as home decor if you're a school teacher or someone who collects vintage school items. I thought this would be kind of cool. And I got this for a good price too. I think it was only like $5. So I thought that was pretty cool. Love, love, love those graphics on that. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. All right. So the next item, of course, guys, you know I love Jim Shore. Jim Shore is actually going out the... Oh, he already went out the door. I shipped it already. I shipped the Jim Shore piece this... before the new year, actually. So that was last week I shipped it. Yeah, last week. And so this particular vendor, like I said, all of her items in the shop were 50% off. She had these two marked for $10 a piece. So I got them for $5, which I thought was pretty amazing. And I think what I'm going to end up doing is selling these two together, even though they're a little bit different. So this one says, Summer Restores the Soul. This is a 2006 piece. Absolutely love Jim Shore. I love Jim Shore. I don't think I'm the only one that loves Jim Shore. So that piece. And then this one says, Rejoice on this holy night. This is a 2000, and I think that's 2000, is that 13? I think that's I'm going to have to get my magnifier. It's either 2013 or 2003. I think it's 2013. Anyway, so there we go. Isn't that pretty? Rejoice on this holy night. So now that I'm thinking about it, this one is more of this is more kind of sort of springy. So I may just sell these separately now that I'm thinking about it. So this one that has a more springy theme angel, and this one that has an angel that has a holy night theme. So they're not that tall. They're probably about, guys, if I had to guess, probably about 5 inches tall. Maybe about 5 inches tall. But you gotta love Jim Shore. Love, love, love. She had another Jim Shore that I started to get. I want to say it was 48, which would have been around $24. And the only reason why I didn't get it, because I do have a couple of Jim Shores that are already in my shop that haven't sold yet. So I was like, nah, we'll hold off on that. So maybe if I go back again and it's still there, she still has that, you know, 50% off, maybe I'll get it. But I wasn't sure if I wanted to get another Jim Shore to my collection. All right, guys. The next item I'm going to show you are Villeroy and Boch. I'm going to call them candle votives, tea lights. So here's the base, and then here's the top. So I have two. show you. I'm not going to pull both of them with the base. But anyway, here's two. And I'm definitely going to sell these two together. Again, I think these were originally marked, I think she had them marked for $10. And so 50% would have been $5, I believe. I have to go back and look at my receipt. But anyway, here's the Villeroy and Bach stamp on the bottom. And here's the base. And then this one is a lovely scene of a mushroom lady. So she's sitting on a mushroom and all those little wonderful little mushrooms that she is holding. And I just totally love her. She's just having her a good old mushroom time. And then the other one, I'm not going to show the base. This one is more of a Christmas theme. This one has I think it's an elf, I think. No, maybe not. I'm not really sure, guys. But anyway, here it is with the deer. Beautiful woodland deer theme. And he has a backpack. This is an old-timey Santa Claus. I don't know. But anyway, I just thought these were pretty cool. So yeah, I'm going to sell them together. Villeroy and Bach does well for me as well. So I just thought those were super, super cute. And I think they'll be great for the next coming season. I love the little mushroom lady. She's kind of cool. Alrighty. So that's that. I'm going to save this bigger one for last. All right, so the next one, I absolutely paid up for these, and I don't know why I did, but this was definitely an impulse buy because I was about to leave, and I saw them out the corner of my eye, and I'm like, what? And yeah, these were impulse buys. So anyway, Donna, stop talking. So anyway, of course, you guys know what this is a Fenton. It even has the Fenton label right there, as you can see it. It's a Fenton Amberina boot, and it does glow like the Dickens. You can kind of sort of see it a little bit. But it is in excellent, excellent, excellent condition. Totally loved it. I've sold a few of these. I paid up for this. I don't know why. So I paid up for that, and I don't know why. All right, the next item I got from that particular vendor is this beautiful Viking draped Amberina swung vase. Isn't this stunningly, stunningly beautiful? I have a whole collection of, you guys check out my Etsy shop. I have a ton of swung vases there. And yeah, these are, I'm going to add this to the collection. I don't know if you guys can see, I have some swung vases up there too. As a matter of fact, you see up on my, there we go, right there. So I've just been collecting them. And if they don't sell, you know what? It's no problem. I can use them as part of my decor until they do sell. So this one is gorgeous. This is definitely a Viking. I think they call it drape. Sometimes I get confused between Viking and L.A. Smith. I know there's certain looks with the L.A. Smith ones and Viking for sure. But a lot of times I have to look it up, or if I watch videos with George the Antique Nomad, you know I love him. I actually, it's just so funny because every single time I'll watch one of his videos. I watch his videos over and over and over again because I learned so much. He'll have one of these, right? And it'll help me to identify exactly what that is. But this is so very, very pretty. It's so funny because I think I sold one of these. I really do think I sold one of these before. Now that I'm thinking about it. Because I remember I think I sold it on a Whatnot. Somebody told me, I think I had it listed as L.E. Smith, and someone corrected me and told me it was Viking. So anyway, I totally love this. I love Amberina. It's like my favorite color scheme. All right, so the next item, this is the vendor that was actually in her booth. She was pulling some Christmas items. Is that her? Yeah, she was pulling some Christmas items down, and this particular item had been in her shop for a good little while, and I had my eye on it, but it was a little bit too pricey. And so I asked her, could she do a little bit better on this one? And she did. And I was so happy that she did. So I'm just going to show you. Then I'm going to show you what these are going for, what they're being listed for, and some of the soles. This is a Relpo. Let me just show you the bottom. Relpo piece. This thing is in pristine condition. No chips, no cracks, no nothing. Barely any paint loss. There's a few, and that almost looks like, it's not even like it's paint chips because it's very, very smooth. But she is absolutely in gorgeous condition. I don't think this baby has ever been used. She is just gorgeous. And so so let me back up. So this one, I think I saw one that recently sold for about, I want to say $49. I have to go back. But anyway, yeah, the listings on these are all over the place. I want to say as low as $22 to as much as $125. So I'm going to do a little bit more research on this baby, but I'm pretty sure at the price that I paid for her, and I'm so glad I held out, so glad that I met the vendor because she gave me a good deal on it. So I'm pretty sure I'll do fine on this one because this one is in excellent condition. Just look at her. She is just lovely. Just lovely. All right. And this, okay, one more piece. So this last piece, I got to be careful. So let me just show you this. This is a, hold on a second. It is a, give me a moment. It is a I'm sorry, slow down, Donna. Department 56 Snow Babies Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy animated music box. So here's the box that it came in, right? And again, this vendor had everything 50% off. I think this was originally $34. So I got it for like $17. Yeah, I got it for $17. So anyway, here is the part one, I guess, right? So it's like a figurine. Yeah, Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. Is it dated? Anyway, here is the base. All right. And it's in great shape. No chips, no cracks that I could tell. But then the animated part of it is this Snow Baby Sugar Plum Fairy. And is there a date on this one? It doesn't say. But anyway, I'm just going to turn it a little bit so you guys can see. I'm so sorry. It's really pretty. Where you going, girl? Here we go. So anyway, she's pretty cool, actually. So I think I saw the souls, again, with this one, they were all over the place. I think I saw this entire figurine set as low as souls that were sold for as low as $22 to as much as $59. So I think with this one, I'm not going to list this one until next year, probably sometime in September. I'll list this again in September because I think it'll probably do better toward the, you know, a little bit better in the year. So I'm not going to list this one right now. But I just thought that was so cute. Snow Babies have actually soft. They're a little bit soft, a lot soft actually. There's still some Snow Baby collectors out there. I remember when I first started reselling, oh my God, I was buying everything Snow Babies. I ended up redonating half that stuff back, but you know, at the time, you know, when I started reselling back in 2018, you could get like some Snow Babies in the range $199, $299, depending on the Snow Babies. And I think I bought a good 20 of them. So I sold some of them, but not a lot. And then I ended up, because they weren't selling, they were just like sitting, I ended up redonating them back to Goodwill. But some of them can be collectible. I like this one because it definitely does have its original box. It'll be easy to ship. And that one shouldn't be a problem. Where are we in time? Yeah, so that one shouldn't be too bad to ship. So that one I'm not worried about. I have to watch my time anyway. So yeah, so that was pretty good. I love that vendor that had everything off, 50% off, and I was happy to get some Jim Shore. I was happy to get the Department 56, and of course the Villeroy and Bach, and then of course the Amberina shoe and the draped Viking swung base. So that was pretty good. Now, the last item is from that same vendor where I got this little lovely lady from. Again, she was packing up. And this particular swag lamp had been in her shop for a couple of months, right? And she started out, I want to say, at 180. It was high. It was like 170. It was like in the 170 range or something like that. Maybe it was up there. I can't remember. And so I went before Christmas and I saw it again. It was still there, and she had dropped the price down to 100. And I said, okay, that's it's getting there, whatever. She actually had another swag lamp that was there that was really pretty too. It was glass, and that one sold. And she definitely does have some reasonable prices for sure. But she knew what she had with this one, and she had, when I went to her booth this particular time, this one was marked down to 100. So I told her again that I had been looking at that one as well, and I asked if she could do a little bit better than that. And she's like, okay, sure. She said, sure. And so she actually gave me a really, really good price on this one as well, and I am so excited that she did. So anyway, let me just show it to you. Of course, you guys are going to know it when you see it. Look at this baby. It is a vintage, I want to say 1970s, vintage lucite spaghetti lamp, swag lamp. Here's all the hardware, and it looks so pretty. It's like this beautiful warm glow. It's kind of red. You guys may not be able to see it, but it is red. And it is beautiful. It is absolutely, absolutely stunningly beautiful. Here's the top. It is in excellent condition. I sold one of these a while ago, and it that one was so dusty. I could not even believe the amount of dust. This one, as old as it is, the only dust that I see is on the top. I have no idea to even begin how to clean those. The one that I sold, guys, this one was in, it definitely was in an attic because it was dusty as all, I was about to cuss. It was dusty as all get out. And I put that in my listing. I took as much close-up pictures as I possibly can. But that baby still sold. And I remember because I got it from 2nd Avenue. And I want to say I paid like maybe $7 for it or whatever. And it sold for like $99. It was much bigger than this one. I actually had to make sure I had a large box to put it in. But it sold within a couple of weeks. And so I was very happy that it sold. But I was kind of nervous because I wasn't sure that it was going to sell because it was dusty. But this one is in good shape. This one is not dusty at all. It's in really, really good shape. There aren't any chips or any of the spaghetti pulled apart. And yeah, so I'm really, really, really super happy about this. Right? And so yeah, she gave me a really good deal on that. So listen, as a reseller, if you guys are watching my video, you're resellers, please do not discount the antique malls. Because I tell you, even though I will tell you that my shopping at Goodwill and 2nd Avenue, they will always be my go-tos. A, because they're in my neighborhood and I can get to them fairly quickly. I always have the opportunity to stop by and just peek in and see what I can find. And on some occasions, I have been pleasantly surprised and I have walked away with a few items. Like back in the day when I first started reselling, guys, I would leave out with 2 carts at least, right? I have learned my lesson. I've learned to practice some restraint, and I don't buy as much stuff as I used to in the beginning. Just because I kind of sort of know now what is selling and what sells well. And when I watch other YouTube video resellers and watch the things that they're picking up and they're selling, that helps me to kind of sort of navigate the things that I look for and pick for, and also based on the things that are selling in my shop. So I've been very, very selective in terms of the things that I pick up. However, having said that, the thrift stores really are not going to be my main source of resourcing anymore, because for me, just in my own personal experience, this is not to slam them. A lot of the inventory that they're bringing to the stores now, particularly within the last year, are just a tad above dollar store items and leftover yard sale items. And that's being generous in my description. It's been not good. It just hasn't, you know. Every now and then you can find some gems for sure. As you guys know from my previous videos, you can find some good videos And that's with me spending time in the aisles, going back up and down the aisles and kind of sort of really hunting and looking. But back in the day when I first started in 2018, oh my God, they had so much amazing stuff, so much amazing items. And I would just fill my cart, fill my cart, fill my cart with so much stuff. And now I'll be lucky if I walk away with the bag, with the bag, And so yeah, so I have to, kind of sort of rethink how I'm going to resource in the future, right? As you can see, guys, I have enough inventory. We all do as resellers. We all try to keep our inventory fresh. And thank God I have a place where I can kind of sort of keep my inventory now. And the moment that I turn a lot of items over, I go back out and I try to replenish. And then not to even mention the items that you just cannot pass up. You just, because they're there, they're a good price, and you just can't pass them up. So I think I do well. I think I actually have done well with this particular vendor mall. And I'm, again, very, very happy that I met a vendor and that some of the vendors had some good prices. So yeah, so that's it. So I'm really super duper excited, guys. Thank you so much. I'm going to have to end this video. But I am so excited about my swag lamp. I'm really, really, really excited about this girl because I think that if I'm looking at this correctly, I'm pretty sure she will do really super well. And of course, anything with the swag lamps, I'm hoping that I can get those sold. And this beautiful Fenton Amberina with Fenton's original tag in it, this Fenton Amberina shoe. And of course, the Dance of the Nutcracker, what do you call this thing? Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, which is so adorable. All right, guys, and of course, always Jim Shore. We cannot go wrong with Jim Shore. All right, guys, thank you so much. I'm going to end this video, and again, I think I have 2 more videos to do. I'm going to put a pause here. I'm going to, just put a pause here, this particular video. And then when I come back from church, I'm probably going to shoot another video so I can be done with all of my videos. So I don't have any, I'll be, at this point, I'll be caught up. So that's good. And then I do have some items that I need to pack up probably tomorrow so I can ship them out on Tuesday when the post office opens on Tuesday. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so very much for stopping by my channel. Again, by the time you see this video, it will be 2023. So I'm wishing you all safe travels and enjoy your New Year's, however you choose to celebrate. And I will talk to you soon. Smooches.